In this video, I want to discuss time signatures and explain comprehensively how they work. And let's take this one as our first example. It's the most common time signature in Western music, so common it's actually referred to as common time. This is a 4/4. All it means is that each bar in our music will have 4 beats. Basically, it's telling us how to feel the rhythm of a piece of music. Best way to think of a 4/4 is to think of it as a marching beat. However, if you think about it, this only really explains the top number, and I did say that I wanted to explain time signatures comprehensively. So let's look at the bottom number. The bottom number actually refers to which note we are using to count with. In the case of a 4/4, the bottom 4 tells us to count in quarter notes, or anything equivalent. So 4 quarter notes takes the same time to play as 2 half notes, takes the same time to play as 8 eighth notes, and so on and so forth. Let's look at a different example. In the case of a 3/4, we're told to use 3 quarter notes per bar, or 6 eighth notes, or 1 dotted half notes. Again, so long as it's equivalent, it'll work. Let's look at one more example. A 6/8 tells us to play 6 eighth notes per bar, or 3 quarter notes, or 1 dotted half note, which, if you think about it, is not so different from a 3/4. This does bring up a great question. What is the difference between a 3/4 and a 6/8? Mathematically, this is easy. A 3/4 is using 3 quarter notes per bar, and a 6/8 is using 6 eighth notes per bar. Now, from a musical point of view, though, it's a little more complicated. You might say that a 6/8 is just twice as fast as a 3/4. You might also say that when playing a 3/4, you emphasize the first note, whereas when playing a 6/8, you emphasize the first and the fourth notes, or I guess first, third, and fifth. You could even say that a 3/4 sounds like a waltz, whereas a 6/8 sounds more like triplets. The point is, mathematically understanding a rhythm is not the same as being able to feel that rhythm. What matters here is that we understand how different rhythms work and how to identify them in the music we play. So once more, the bottom number refers to which note we're going to count with, and the top note refers to how many of those notes are in each bar.